there, Alaskans, wherever you are. Welcome to the Must Read Alaska Show. Coming to you from somewhere in Alaska. This is the place where we talk about, you guessed it, Alaska. Where we keep the mainstream media on their toes and where we are standing up for what's right in a world run by leftists. You can find out more by heading over to mustreadalaska.com and also checking out the Must Read Alaska YouTube channel for some really great content. But first, let's get this party started.
Welcome, everybody, to the Must Read Alaska Show. I'm your host, John Quick, coming to you live from somewhere in Alaska. I hope everybody's having a phenomenal week after probably what was a awesome Thanksgiving week a couple weeks ago and some Cyber Mondays and things like that. But we're all back in the swing of things. Kids are back at school. And, within the next couple weeks, we'll have Christmas vacation on our heels. And that'll be an exciting time for folks. You're going to have kids back in your houses. I know my kids are very excited to get back, have some time off and go to Hawaii. So you can't beat going to Hawaii in the wintertime here in Alaska. So for folks that listen, watch, and read Must Read Alaska, I want to thank you. If you want to help keep the lights on here at Must Read Alaska, just go to mustreadalaska.com. On the right-hand side, there's a little donate button. Or if you're a business or something else out there that wants to sponsor the Must Read Alaska show, feel free to email me, John, John, at mustreadalaska.com. We're one of the most popular podcasts in Alaska and one of the most popular podcasts around the globe when ranked against all 4 million podcasts in the World Wide Web. We're in the top 0.5% of podcasts in the world, which is very, very exciting. But without further ado, I have a very special guest today, Dr. Parker, who is the superintendent of Mountain City Christian Academy and Little Mountain Movers. Dr. Parker, welcome to the Must Read Alaska show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Well, I'm a big fan of Pastor Ron. I'm a big fan of Mountain City Church. But let's go back a little before Mountain City Church and talk to me a little bit about how you first got involved in education in the first place.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's easy. This is my 27th year in education. So I was a teacher for 25 years. And I taught second grade and almost quit teaching, actually. That was the wrong age group for me. Quickly moved to middle school, high school, taught for 10 years in Dallas, Texas, graduated from Dallas Baptist University, moved to Alaska, taught at East High School for 10 years before I became a principal at Family Partnership, charter now correspondence school before I came here. So that's my journey.
That's pretty awesome. So now you're at Mountain City Christian Academy as the superintendent. Talk to me about your role there. What does that entail? I'm sure that it's probably you're wearing 20 different hats at any different time or moment of the day, but talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so superintendent's a lot different than principal because we offer preschool, so birth, 6 weeks old, all the way up to 12th grade. So really it's more about just all of the different roles and working with the various principals that we have and our preschool director and just making sure that we're running smoothly. This year, since I'm new to the role, it's about getting to know the families, getting to know the program, and just seeing what I can bring to the table to just help us to keep doing great things for kids in our community. So I'm kind of in the learning phase right now and trying to find out where I can just best lend a hand.
That's awesome. So the school previously had a different name. You guys had a name change, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago to Mountain City Christian Academy. What was some of the reasonings for the name change? And, what were some of the thought processes behind that?
Yeah, so we were Anchorage Baptist Temple, now Mountain City Church. And so it seemed only fitting that Anchorage Christian School also transitioned with that change to Mountain City Christian Academy. And along with that, our daycare, Little Mountain Movers. So for 50 years, we were Anchorage Christian School and we celebrated 50 years. So it was just more about really celebrating our heritage as Anchorage Christian, but also evolving and just creating a more community driven approach. We liked the mountain because, of course, we live here in Anchorage, and we see ourselves as like a beacon in the community, like a light. And our mission is to create Christ-centered world changers. So that name really fit with our mission too, to really be a light to the community. So the name change seemed fitting. The time was perfect. And I joined, this is year one as Mountain City Christian
Nice.
Academy. So definitely kind of an interesting transition.
So how important is it to have an option to have Christian education in a community like Anchorage? I know that it's obviously important for you and for folks that work with you because, you work for the school and at the school, and you wouldn't work there if you didn't think it was a big deal. But, I think a lot of parents like the idea of Christian education, but it's a big step to get them to get their kids enrolled in it, oftentimes because it comes with a cost, right? It's not a free education like people are used to getting in the normal government situation where the state and the feds just pay for everything. So talk to me a little bit about the importance of Christian education and some of the sacrifices parents have to make in order to get that.
Just alternatives in education, period, are important. And Anchorage does do a really great job at providing those options. But Christian education in particular is more about the core of the student. And yes, we do tremendous academically. We are above the state standards in our MAP scores. So the academics comes, but we really do focus here first. And just our mission is we want to equip our students for more than just college. We want them to be good humans and serve their community. So Christian education does that. They are very servant leadership minded. We do community events and ask our students and our parents to be involved, and they are. The things that we do in our church and our community, we reach thousands of kids. Our tuition is one of the lowest, especially since we offer secondary. Secondary is an expensive school to run. We get zero state funding like the public schools do. So we do have to rely on student tuition, but we do our best to keep the prices very low. We are the second lowest in the city as far as tuition, and we offer the most financial aid of any of the private schools. And we have a strong partnership with the homeschool program so that parents could take advantage of that. So those are the kinds of things that we do to really our goal is to make Christian education accessible to the community, not this expensive, unattainable idea. We really want every student and every family who wants a Christian education or alternative education to be able to afford it. So that's our goal, is to make that happen for the community.
That's awesome. I think sometimes folks think that a Christian education is kids sitting in a classroom all day and just reading the Bible with no sports, no drama clubs, none of that stuff. My guess is that Mountain City Christian Academy has amazing sports programs, awesome extracurricular activities. So talk to me a little bit about that for parents that are listening, because I think that's a big part of a kid's kind of holistic education, is doing some of those kind of extracurricular activities.
Yeah. Okay. So we're known for basketball. Everybody knows that. So that's the easiest thing. It's funny. People say that our church and our school cares about two things: Christmas and basketball. Of course we care about more, but we just drive by our school and we are lit up for Christmas. So that's really beautiful. But also we have a state-of-the-art basketball facility. We have an 8-time championship, soon to be 9-time state championship girls basketball team. This year, we're pretty excited. We hired 2 new basketball coaches. So Brad Lowers is our new basketball coach for the boys, and Lexi Novelli. So we've had the same basketball girls coach for 8 years. So we're pretty excited about Lexi taking over this team and seeing where it's headed. We have this huge basketball tournament coming up December 28th through the 30th. It's a Pepsi Invitational. And 14 teams from all over the state of Alaska are flying in. Many of them are sleeping here.
Wow.
And We're going to have a JV varsity basketball, girls and boys. It's going to be an incredible event. And so it's easy to brag about basketball, but we also have an incredible wrestling program. We have a very strong music. One of our students, Jenna, just won first place in the state in soprano. We have a strong music and orchestra program. We have an art exhibit coming up, celebrating Van Gogh and his inspiration for our students. We even had a student last year get a scholarship for esports. So we definitely have a very dynamic activities here. And houses. We have a house system this year. So we have monthly pep rallies, and the students dress up in their colors and they're assigned a house. And was it integrity, discernment, generosity, loyal love, faithfulness, and meekness? So they're given that, and we learn about those different traits, and we just wear cool clothes and compete, play Jeopardy in the gym. And that really helps with the school spirit. So definitely a very strong student life here at Mountain City. That's
awesome. So we're going to have some parents listening in on this, and they're going to think, man, I wish I could put my kids into that, but I only have a preschooler or that kind of age. Tell folks about this unique opportunity that, you all have a preschool, a Christian preschool, Little Mountain Movers. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So Little Mountain Movers is an infant care through preschool program, and we're one of only 3 places in Anchorage that offers 6-week-old care. So the problem is that we're at capacity. We only have seats for 120, so we have a long wait list. Well, the great news is that we are in the permitting process to increase our capacity to 300 students, and we are on track. We've met with the community. We have another meeting in February. So we are very hopeful that March of 2024, that we can really open our doors for our infant through preschool program and really offer childcare services to our community. So that's very, very exciting. So we're going to triple our size here. We have the facilities. We have 26 classrooms and 3 gyms and 20 acres and 3 playgrounds and cafeteria, all of the space. So now we're excited to really utilize it, and especially on the preschool side.
So a kid could, 9 to 5 be at the school, at this school.
And the whole family too. That's what's nice.
Yeah.
And we also, another thing we offer that is unique is after school, before and after school care. So if you work until 6, we have after school care for your 3rd grader, and in the gym, and offering some cool things for them so that they're not bored and they're taken care of here, and they're with their school friends too.
Well, my guess is that those 300 spots will fill up pretty quickly, because I think that parents will be excited to put their, if they're going to have to put their kids into some sort of a program, I think putting it into a very reputable program like yourself and the program that you have, Little Mountain Movers, they're going to be excited about. So I bet those slots will fill up very, very quickly.
Yeah, we expect them to. We have a wait list right now of about 88 kids. So we're trying to fill those and get this permitting process going as soon as possible. So we're pretty excited.
Is there scholarship and grant opportunities there as well, like there is for the 1st through 12th grade on the other side of the school building?
We do offer childcare assistance through the CCAP with the state. So awesome. And we have about 30% of our families that utilize that. Awesome.
So what are some of your plans for the school? I know that, you're in your first year here. I think it's, you're probably drinking from the fire hydrant hose and just learning everything. But I think you're probably also sound like a person that likes to dream big. So what are some of your plans for the school down the road?
I definitely love the idea of just the trajectory of Mountain City Christian Academy. The name is just the beginning. The first thing I want to do is to keep doing what we're already doing. And it's already, I feel like just a quarterback that's been drafted into a winning team. It's already incredible. So just keep doing the wonderful things. My favorite part about this school is the chapel. If parents would just come and sit in and see the chapel, these kids are inspired and equipped every week. They're really just, their hearts are changed. I'm inspired. They get like this entire youth group experience that helps set them off on their day. So I just want to keep doing those wonderful things. The second thing I want to do is we want to offer more academic electives for our students. Right now, we offer 3 AP courses, AP Calc, AP Literature, AP Lang. We're really looking to develop that some more and offer just more electives in general. For second semester, we're going to offer 3 new electives. It's just a little baby start, but we're going to offer STEM, typing, and culinary. So we didn't have culinary this first semester. So we're just hoping to offer more things like that for our secondary level students, so that they're not so limited to, study hall, things like that. And then the third thing we want to do is offer more dual enrollment. We're the only private school that offers college dual enrollment. So we want to expand that. And so that students can, the courses that they take for high school, they also get credit for at the college. And improve our partnership with the homeschool program. That's another thing.
Right.
It's very complex to take advantage of that homeschool funding, and it's legal. So we're working on finding a friendlier way to make that happen for our families. That also in turn makes the tuition more affordable if they can take advantage of those homeschool funds. So that's kind of where I see for the immediate future. We're also going to have a gala in October 11th of 2024. The purpose of that gala is to fundraise for classroom furniture. So that's more specific, but we are looking to do that to, we've had the same desk for 50 years. So 50
might be time to get new desks.
We're looking to get new stools in the science labs.
Hey, if you wait another like 10 years, those will be cool again, those old desks,
Yeah.
So what about how can parents find out more information? Is it possible that parents can sign up their kids, after Christmas break? Let's say their kids are going to Anchorage public schools right now, but they just listened to this and they want to get their kids enrolled in a Christian school in Anchorage. Is it possible for them to enroll their kids halfway through the school year?
Absolutely. Little Mountain Movers doesn't have any space right now until March is what we're looking at. But Mountain City Christian Academy, we have spots available now. And if they're interested, they can go to our website at mountaincitychristian.academy. And there's a spot for them to just sign up for a tour, or they can come in. And we have spots available K through 12. So we'd love to have you. Even now, even right here at the Christmas break, you could roll over the holidays.
That's awesome. So a parent could, if they're interested, they could actually get a tour of the school and all that kind of stuff. They could sign up right there online for something like that.
Yep. We'll take them on a tour. We'll give them everything they need, sign them up, get them registered for classes. They could start as soon as January.
That's awesome. What do you think some of the most repetitive maybe roadblocks are for parents, and what are some positive things that you could say to help parents not think about those as roadblocks?
Money, of course, right? So the tuition at high school is, $9,600. That's money is the biggest roadblock. So the way to combat that is to sign up for financial aid. We offer more financial aid than any other private school. We really are giving to our community. We want people to attend here, even if they can't afford it. And the second piece is taking advantage of some of the benefits like enrolling in a homeschool program so that you can receive reimbursement. So you could get as much as $2,700, and that can help offset your cost for tuition. So we also have payment plans. And if you're in daycare, the CCAP, the state-funded childcare assistance. So that's how you can combat the roadblock. But really, you're investing in your child's education.
Yeah.
And it's a choice that not every parent can make, but we think it's just a wonderful option, and we're trying to make it as affordable as possible for the community.
So what are some of the moments for you that, maybe you're walking in the hallways or you talk to a student that you think to yourself, man, this is the best job in the world?
Just little things like we just opened this coffee shop, and it's run by teenagers, and 100% of the tips go to missions. So they've raised over $500 for Mercy Ships and the International Christian Fellowship of Christians and Jews.
Nice.
Like the teenagers don't get any tips, and they're just building relationships, and it's mission minded. So that's pretty cool. They recently churned some butter and made some bread in the cafeteria with the second graders. That was pretty special, is seeing these kids, churning their butter and kneading the bread. And then Mr. Zapansy comes in and he teaches this lesson about how Jesus is the bread of life. I mean, just there's no place like it where you get that kind of just hands-on education, the cooperative learning, and just complete integration of Christian faith. It's pretty beautiful.
That's awesome. So 20 minutes has gone by in a flash, Doctor. Any last minute thoughts here before we head off?
No, I guess that it's fun to brag about our school. So thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Awesome. Well, folks listening in, this is Dr. Parker, superintendent of Mountain City Christian Academy in Little Mountain Movers. If you have a kid, preschool, even younger, but preschool to 12th, and you want them involved in a Christian education, I'm going to leave the links in the podcast description. Go check out the school. You can get a tour if you're a parent in Anchorage and you're thinking, man, I want to get my kid involved in a Christian school, man, but I'm going to have to wait till September 2024. Well, you don't have to wait. You can enroll them in the middle of the school year. Just click on the link and sign up for a tour, and they could get started in next semester in beginning of January at Mountain City Christian Academy. So thank you, Dr. Parker, for joining us. You're welcome back anytime. We wish you nothing but success here from Must Read Alaska. And for folks listening, watching, or reading Must Read Alaska, you want to help keep the lights on, just go to mustreadalaska.com. Right-hand side, there's a little donate button. And every $5, $10, $100 helps keep the lights on here at Must Read Alaska. If you're a business out there, you want to help sponsor the Must Read Alaska show, just email me, John, John, at mustreadalaska.com. Would love to have your sponsorship. And for folks out there, be safe. And until next time, I'm John Quick from somewhere in Alaska. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.